Hi gang, it's ArteDar. I'm here with a YouTube vid of something that is near and dear to my heart. I'll explain a little bit more about it, but my opening statement to explain is that I have been asked as a guest designer to enter LaDameDeFer, which means the Iron Lady, who is the Eiffel Tower in the winter CHA with LINDY'S stamp gang. I'm very, very honored. So a little more about it. The Eiffel Tower is public domain image. She was influenced by the people to be named after the construction of a contractor, engineer, architect, and showman by the name of Gustav Eiffel. And it was completed in March of 1889. And that makes her 123 years old. She is currently owned by the city of Paris. Her image is, as I said, public domain, with one exception. There is copyrights for the person, don't have the name in front of me, who designed the lighting at nighttime of her. And unless the photograph is a panoramic view of the complete city, you can't use this image lit up. But we love Paris. She's famous. She's well loved and visited by many when they come to the city of Paris. So a little bit more and a little bit closer of all the products that were wonderful to use from the LINDY'S stamp gang. I used Tibetan Poppy Teal, Jack in the Pulpit Teal, and these are Starburst sprays, Black Orchid Silver, Screamin' Banshee Black, Ghostly Gargle White, and then I also used the white mixed with Tibetan Poppy Teal to get a light color, and Cream Brulee. In the embossing powders I used Silver Moon Mistletoe, and quite a few other, let's see, products. As far as LINDY'S, that's the list. That's the complete list of the LINDY'S products that I used and the colors. So let's have a close-up and explain a little bit more about what I did. I had this tower for a while. My sister gifted it to me. It was her friend's and she moved, and so I fell in love with it and she gave it to me. I started out with a very small gauge wire and made soda fountain type chairs and a little table with crocheted doily on top as the tablecloth cover, and in there they have two restaurants. This one's the Le 5-8. Also, here's the other name that she's affectionately known by in French. It's LaDameDeFer, and this is on French text paper that has Tim Holtz distress ink on the edges, and some Sharpie pen and gold paint pen, and on French text paper. Some feathers. Also, the I Am Roses are sprayed in the colors that I told you about. I made a few handmade bead sprays. This is tulle that I melted back with my heat gun. I also took paper and scrolled it into little scrolls and put this all together. And in the back, this is a Michael's flower, really large one to lighten up the corners, a little bit of moss. And then coming up are my Can girls. These are my own hand-drawn designed Whimsy, and I gave them LINDY'S spray colored blonde, red, and brunette black hair. They have different color eyes. The bodice is a LINDY'S spray. Also, the skirts have been sprayed, and the legs. And they came out quite cute with the little feather hair dresses. And then coming up further, I don't have the best lighting for it, but as you can see, there's a fleur-de-lis, and on the fleur-de-lis are two little hand scroll made birds. And then further up, I designed and made the little wire basket, added some more I Am Roses flowers. This is a heavy gauge wire that I hand made and bent into the arms. Down on this side, also more LINDY'S products. These are embossed buttons and embossed on French text paper, the butterfly. More I Am Roses, flowers and scrolls and little beads. And all the seam binding have been sprayed with Lindy's in the colors that I had spoke about. Here's a little tchotchke, a glass French poodle, and I heat embossed on glass, and mixed a little bit of the Tibetan teal poppy dye spray in the emboss, and got a real nice effect with the blue and the white. The background is also Lindy's embossing and spray. Some more of the seam binding and flower from Michaels. And then in the top, I Am Roses flowers here that are all Lindy's sprayed. And the gauge wire, I think it was a 24 gauge wire, with some more of the French text Lindy sprayed paper. On the side, also the detail of all these glass beads. I have a heavy coarse thread that I dyed with Lindy's and hand sewed every individual bead to hold this background cardstock that's sprayed and embossed. So there you have it, the nosegay, the little bird cage, everything to do with LaDameDeFer. And I'm totally excited that she's going to be presented and on display at the Winter 2012 CHA for us hobby and craft enthusiasts. So thanks everybody for taking a minute to watch my video, and I'll promise to try and come back with more often. Thanks again.